ThaBoxingvoice.com, live with the trainer Dominic Breazeale, Manuel Robles. Just tell us the game plan. I mean, this guy came in with so much hype around the power. What was the game plan for Breazeale? He definitely used his height and reach.
Who's this guy, the opponent?
Izunu.
Oh, definitely.
Izunu.
Yeah, well, correct. I mean, he's undefeated. He's never tested defeat before. He doesn't understand. He doesn't know what it is to be down and get knocked down or even take a loss, for that matter. So the kid had no quit in him, as you can see, but you know, I think them punches took a toll, and I feel that the referee stopped the fight at the right time, and there you have the result.
Do you think ultimately it was the experience of Breazeale, the fact that he'd been on the stage with Anthony Joshua, he'd been down and gotten up before, that this was nothing new to him?
Could have been. That could have been. I mean, as I always say, man, you learn more from a defeat than you do from a win. Just got to get back to the drawing board, man, and correct mistakes. You know, he made some mistakes in that fight that, you know, he kept getting caught with them right hands over the top. So prior to him going out into that 5th round and knocking the guy out, I told him, hey, listen, you got to put it together, man. Don't abandon your defense, man. Keep your guard up. You know, I don't think the opponent ever recovered from the first knockdown, though, if you ask me. You know. And Dominic has the heart of a lion, man. He's got no quitting, and that's one thing about Dom. Say anything you want about the kid, but he's got heart, and he proved it tonight.
Heart is what he spoke of at the end of the fight. He said, you got to have heart to beat me. He kept repeating, you got to have heart to beat me. What do you think that represents for him?
It represents a lot, man. I mean, I think that the kid's discipline. He's an extremely hard-working fighter, but I mean, as you know, you can have all the talent in the world. You can be as good as you think you are, or whatever, but if you don't have the heart, for this game, you know, without heart, man, you can only go so far. So one thing about Dom is that he proved he's proven time and time again, man, that the kid's got heart.
He's been at the mountaintop with Anthony Joshua. Obviously, he had the setback. He's coming back. Has this win. Is this enough to get him back into title contention, or do you feel your fighter needs at least 1 or 2 to work on, correct some of those mistakes you said you seen tonight?
You know, one thing about Dominic, man, we got to take them tough fights. We can't take easy fights with Dominic. You know what I mean?
Right, can't get up for the easy ones?
You know what? I don't think so, man. I think he's ready for the big fights. He proved it tonight again. He needs to take some time off, of course, from this fight, because it did take a lot away from him physically. But if he comes back, man, I say go right straight to, you know, the Deontay Wilder is successful tonight, or maybe Joe Washington. If he comes out successful tonight, then maybe they'll give us that opportunity.
Well, he definitely made enough noise after the win. He had his hands up. The crowd was definitely receptive to him. Do you think that's the right plan? Bring him back here to Alabama to a crack at a Deontay Wilder?
Listen, man, let me tell you, man, this kid will go anywhere. Alabama, we just went to London last year to fight Joshua, so we'll go anywhere we have to chase it. You know, the champions, that's what they do, man. They take on the best, and they go on to the opponent, the fighter's backyard if they have to. So that's Dominic for you.
So based off this opponent, you feel that he's ready for a Wilder?
Ready, man. We don't do easy, man. We just, you know, we only know how to go one way, and that's up, man. We do hard, and that's it.
Ideally, you'd like to see him take how much time off before you get him back in the camp?
Well, get him back in the camp. I would like for him to take a couple weeks off and get him back in, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we fight in 3 months. Maybe 5 months. Maybe a good 5 months before we come back again. That would be good. I want him to recover.